Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag.
What's good with y'all people? Your boy E-Buck in the building. What's happening? It's Friday. So as we do on Fridays, it's time for straight sports talk with the man back from his sabbatical last week. He'll tell you all about it. He is that dude, Coach V.
What up? What up? What up, everybody? I hope everybody had a great day today. You know, it was beautiful outside. Um, we didn't air the show last week because I was in Georgia at my son's homecoming game. Both teams won. Hey, shout out to South Gwinnett High School, JV and varsity, winning both their games. Son did play ball out there. He did throw down. But the topic I want to talk about, man, again, you know, we can't stress enough, you know, about the gun violence and stuff that's going on in the community, the surrounding areas, and in nationwide. You know, it's getting very out of control. When I was in Georgia, I did hear about the church that um, um, people lost their lives in the church and it got burned down by someone that was very evil. You know, to go into somewhere where people go into worship, go into where they find safe haven. You know, to give praise to the one God. You know, that's creator of everything, and to lose their lives in the sanctuary like that, man, is sad. And it's been targeted like this for a long time, man. And we gotta stop this, man. I don't know how we can, but I mean, we gotta come up with more security, you know, in these churches, in these schools. Um, just recently, somebody at a park um, got shot up at a park, man, for no reason at all, man. The guy just rolled by and just started shooting little kids for no reason at all, man. You know, this stuff has got to stop, man. I don't know what tactic that needs to be done. Maybe President Trump needs to bring them down here too. The uh, military down here too to tighten y'all up. I don't know. Hey, something's got to be done, man, because this stuff is getting in 2025. There's been too much killings going on. You know, one of my friends, you know, close, very someone I'm real close to, man, got into a little um, uh, shootout, you know, because of his baby's mother, you know, sent some guy to do harm to him, you know, but the other guy ended up getting his life took. You know, we got to stop this. I mean, these these baby mamas, dramas, and all this stuff, man. You know, all this killing it for what? For what, man? We got to stop this, man. And as a community, if we don't come together as a community, man, our communities is going to go to waste. You know, it's going to feel like it's Iraq or Iran or Afghanistan or something like that, man. You know, it's going to be nothing. Nobody don't want to go out, sit on the porch. I don't see people sitting on the porches no more, and it's beautiful outside. It's beautiful. Nobody wants to sit on the porch because people ride by doing stuff, man. You know, and you gotta stop it, man. You gotta stop it. You know, getting on social media, causing frictions on social media. Then when it come to face, you know what I'm saying? Bullets rang out, but it don't be the person that did talking all the stuff. It be the innocent people getting hurt because of y'all foolishness, man. You gotta stop it, man. And you know, stuff gotta stop, man. It gotta stop. You know, um, we ain't doing nothing but hurting ourselves. We ain't doing nothing but making ourselves look bad. That's all. We chasing after things that has no merits. We doing things that has no merits. We saying things that holds no merits. and it's like we don't care about um, what's going on in society, in our communities. You know, and it's sad, man. People can't even go to the parks, man, and enjoy themselves because people littering, don't even want to put the garbage in the garbage can. You know, people tearing up the picnic area, taking the picnic tables out. And for what? You know, when they barbecuing it, not picking up their mess and throwing it away, just leaving it there. You know, come on, man. Football field being messed up where little kids play their games. That somebody goes up there and want to do donuts on the football field, man. Not knowing you doing them donuts, somebody stepping up one of them tracks, they might pop their ankle. You're not thinking about that. They got places for you to go do your little donuts and all that, man. You know, it's we gotta stop this, man. We gotta stop this, man. And if we don't, as a community and as a whole, man, we we gonna lose out on a lot of things, man. We are. We gonna lose out, man. I go to other communities, man, and see how nice and clean and what's going. Maybe they probably got a lot of stuff going on. I don't know, but they keeping their communities up. Why can't we keep our communities up? There's nothing wrong with taking a piece of garbage and just throwing it in the garbage can. There's nothing wrong with that. That'll cut down all the rats. That'll cut down all the roaches. That'll cut down all the cats that's running around and stuff like that, man. You know, we gotta stop this, man. We gotta be more careful for our lives. We gotta put these guns down. We gotta protect these children that's out here, man. We have babies out here. Don't even want to go outside because of the stuff that's going on. And that's sad. I grew up outside. But when the street lights was on, I was on the porch, you know. But now people don't even you don't see kids playing outside no more because it's too much stuff going on. You don't see kids at the park no more. And then when they at the park, their parents ain't paying attention. They either smoking weed or they in that telephone, that cell phone. They ain't paying attention to what they do. They just running around. Come on, y'all. We got to wake up, man, and take care of business and and my condolences goes out to everybody at that church. Um, it's sad that you can't even go in the house of worship now and without something happening. You know, um, whatever mentality my man was going through at that time, speaker connected. Was going through at that time, man. He knew what he wanted to do, and for what? And now you're dead, and the other person that was with you is dead. You know, for what, man? For what? No, we are here to enjoy life. We are here to make something out our lives, man. Yes, we go through struggles, we go through pain, we go through hurt, we go through all these. But one thing that's for sure is that we wake up in the morning and do it all over again. When God gives you that, when He allows you to wake up in the morning, you get to do it again and do it better. But a lot of people don't want to do that. They wake up with an attitude. You should be thankful that you woke up that morning. You should be thankful. Let's go. You got an early bird. What we got coming in?
All right, before we bring on Mr. Stafford, yeah, I definitely want to echo a lot of those sentiments.
Please do.
Again, I commend Coach for wanting to make this a platform for his show weekly. I mean, sadly, it's like every week you're gonna
Every
have
week.
4 or 5 different incidents to talk about. My whole thing is we got to start coming with solutions. Some of like what Coach talked about. Sometimes it's just as simple as picking up that paper, or telling that guy, man, stay off the grass, the kids got to play, or that type of stuff.
Yeah.
But a lot of this also has to deal with people and their mental health.
Bam.
We got to stop making it a negative thing when people have health issues
Yeah.
and they need to seek help. And it's like, well, no, don't go there. That's the crazy doctor. And the
Yeah.
stupid stuff that a lot of our people say when it comes to things like that. We got to do better. But nonetheless, we don't want to hold them up no
Okay,
further.
I want to say this. I want to go
Go ahead.
back on what you said, Big
Go
E.
ahead.
Also, man, it's hard to like, somebody has some mental issues because it's hard to go talk to somebody like a relative. Who is that? Oh, a relative or a friend. And then when you tell them what's going on with you, they go back and discuss what you just told them to somebody else, and then they switch, and now they laughing. You know what I'm saying? So we, we got to do better, man. Thank
Right.
you, Big E. Thank you.
All right. Now that being said, we got the first two guests in. Let's bring them on in.
What up, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
Going.
Huh?
How's it going, Coach? Can you hear me?
Good. Yeah, I can hear you very well. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk, where we talk football. We talk about the journeys that football players and owners and coaches go through in life.
I can't hear nothing.
You can't hear. Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, and make sure your background is kind of low so we can hear the background. But before we get started, I would like for y'all to introduce yourselves to the people. Tell us about yourself, Mr. Donovan Sanchez. Okay, this is hey, make sure your background is too much noise in the background, huh? Okay, got you. Okay, tell Mr. Donovan Sanchez. Tell us about yourself, the team that you own, and what's your status with the team. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Sanchez,
You- Can you hear me? Can you hear us?
Yeah. What? Hold on.
Well, till he get ready, Mr.
I'll,
Stafford. Introduce yourself to the people and tell us what your status is with the Midwestern Bulldogs.
first of all, I wanted to say for having me on here. I feel like it's a good opportunity to get, myself out there, the team itself out there. So I appreciate y'all for having us on here.
No doubt.
My name's Ethan Stafford. I'm a former player for the Midwestern Bulldogs, and I'm currently co-owner and the head coach for them. Um, my story with the Bulldogs is pretty cool. I mean, me and Donovan, we played on a team called the Tri-State Bucks together, and we were like, hey, this would be so much better if we could, make these decisions and run this team, as a collective group instead of one guy running it from the very top and nobody else gets a say in anything, and it's just one big head up here and a bunch of nobodies down here. So
Okay.
we came together and we kind of made a team setting to where everybody's opinion has value.
Really
Uh, Putting on that,
Can y'all hear me?
I can hear.
Yeah, we can hear you. Yeah, yeah,
For some reason, I still can't hear nothing.
we can
Um,
hear you. We can hear you. You just have a lot of background static back there. But, but anyway, Mr. Stafford, I want to ask you this, man. Your football career is different. You didn't start playing football till after high school. Why was that?
yeah. So I didn't play. I played pee wee football growing up. I played quarterback and I played linebacker growing up in little league and stuff like that. Um, didn't play in middle school. Um, throughout high school, my dad was a professional bowler. So I kind of went that way instead of playing football. I didn't pay attention in school enough to have my grades up enough to play football, and bowling was just kind of that outlet for me. So, um, yeah, as far as that goes, I was bowling in high school, man, and that was what I wanted to do. And senior year came around, and I had won sectionals, regionals, and I've scored my honor scores and high averages and whatever have you. And I kind of just got to a point where I was like, I can't do much more with it.
Okay. Okay.
And my dad had this friend who played semi-pro football, and I was 17 at the time, and he played for a team called the Fort Wayne Wolverines. And he reached out to my dad. He was like, "Would your son want to play football? He has to be 18 though." And I was getting ready to graduate high school. It was probably February at this point, so I turned 18 in March,
Okay.
and they were going to nationals to play in Florida for a national championship um, that February. So I couldn't go with them to Florida. But what happened was I joined the team, and they basically just said, "Hey, we need a big body." And me myself, I'm 6'4" and I'm 300 plus pounds. So I kind of just went on with it and played my heart out at practice and kind of won the trust of the guys. And I've had my ups and downs with football, but that was the beginning. And then from then on, I kind of just, you know, grew to love the game to a point where I wanted to be the best, and wasn't anybody going to stop me from doing it.
That's
So it, it, this year made my fourth year
okay.
playing semi-pro football, and it would have made my third year playing arena.
Okay.
But the fourth game of the season with the Flag City Phantoms, shout out, I tore my ACL. I ruptured my ACL, tore my MCL in two places, and I tore both meniscus. So
Woo.
that was about 3.5 months ago, like midsummer. It was the fourth game of the season. Happened on the first play of the game. I was sick, but
Mm.
yeah, I kind of that happened, and I was originally supposed to play for the Bulldogs, but I kind of launched myself, and the guys launched me into a leadership role, and kind of took on the head coach position. So that's where I'm at right now.
Okay. Okay. That's a good thing. Mr. Sanchez, you there? Mr. Sanchez,
I don't can hear any of us.
you don't hear me?
His,
Something wrong.
something's off.
Yes. Yeah.
Three of you, and I heard him, but he can't hear us.
Right. Yeah. I can't hear Mr. Sanchez. Yeah. Let me text him to tell him to turn his mic on.
Up in here.
Big Easy, if you want to ask, this is my producer, Mr. Eric Buckner. He's the producer of Straight Sports Talk, and he has his shows, Get Off My Line, Nighthawk Network.
Hey, how's it going, Ethan? Thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate you. So here you are. You are how old now?
I'm 21 years old.
You are 21 years old, and you are a head coach of a football team.
Yes, sir.
Do you find that to be kind of intimidating, or is this something that you feel like it's kind of natural for you?
Um, it's I think it's a little insane to think about, just because of how short of amount of time I've had football in my life. But I've been a sponge for so long and soaked up so much information from, you know, coaches over here, coaches over there, players here, players there. Like, I've played in all-star games. I've been to Maryland. I've played in Florida. I've got a national championship. I've got 2 bowl rings. Um, so I mean, I've been around this level of football for long enough to me to be comfortable. It's just the whole authority aspect of the coaching is a little weird for me, just because just a couple months ago they were my boys and I wasn't. You know,
Right.
now it's like, well, y'all got to do this, 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 and this is what y'all. You Zoom meetings and hiring on new coaches and recruiting, and it's just,
Mhm.
I mean, it's a lot, and it's sometimes it's frustrating because I mean it doesn't go exactly how you want it to go, but I mean that's life. But
So
Yeah,
let
I
me
mean,
ask you this. Stay on, Biggie. I want you to stay on, man.
all right, go
Okay.
ahead.
I want to ask you this: from coming to be, you was a former player, now you're a co-owner and head coach. How was this transitioning working out for you right now?
um,
And
I
hold on, let me say this. And by you being in Alabama,
yes, sir. Yeah. So you want me to tell that real quick too, or
hey, the flow is y'all.
all right?
Absolutely.
So basically, what had happened was, um, I was playing up there. I lived in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Played for a team out of Findlay, the Flag City Phantoms. Um, and was back and forth with the Bulldogs. I was going to play with the Bulldogs again. It would be my second year with them. And basically, I mean, I wanted better. So I picked up my life and I kind of whoop-de-dooed on down to Gadsden, Alabama.
I love gas in Alabama.
I heard.
I love Gaston. But go ahead.
No, I found my way down here and, got some stuff rolling and I'm back like on my feet again. So I'm basically running the team from afar at the moment until I can, migrate back that way or, pass it on to somebody that, I can trust with the team in that regard. But yeah, man, I mean it's been a big change. Like I feel so bad because, I'm setting all this stuff up and I'm trying to be that authority figure like we talked about.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 800 miles away.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I'm doing what I know to do and what I am allowed to do. Um, and I mean, me and Donovan, we piggyback off each other every day. We're on the phone almost daily, trying to figure out what's the best for the team, what's the best for him and me, and financial stuff, and that's really that's the side of the football that we play that I didn't realize was a thing was the
Business part.
everything because there's a lot of money that goes into arena football.
Yeah, it is.
I
It
mean,
is.
from you home team pays refs, venue, you got to charge ticket sales. Like it's really a business, and you don't really see that as a player because you're just there to hit somebody.
Right. Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Shout out to Jay Gas. He's checking in saying go Bulldogs. Also
Yes,
want to
sir.
shout out Road to Stardom who checked in as always. What up, Road?
What up, bro? Go ahead, ask your question, B. You had a question for him.
Okay, so here you are. Like I said, I mean, going back into the whole aspect of the age and the experience and what have you. Um, you in the league now, right? You the coach. Obviously, you probably the youngest coach in the league. I'm gonna safely assume that. You got people with a lot more experience and whatnot. But in the same token, because you are a sponge of the game and you have absorbed so much, how much of the everyday thought process goes into you being head coach? In other words, you hear about these coaches that don't sleep during the season, they constantly thinking about stuff. They can't even eat their dinner because they busy writing down play. Are you that dude? Are you, is that your thought process?
I'll put it this way. I can't have a conversation with someone without mentioning football. I'll put it that way. I mean, I've kind of made it my whole mantra. Like, football is me, and I want to be football.
I mean, it's like me as a creative person. Like I'll hear a song or I'll see something, be like, "Yeah, they could have put some more flute in that," or something to that effect. Is it like that with you in football? Like you see a game, you be like, "Oh, that's a bad defense they run."
Yes, sir. Um,
Yeah.
so
I don't. I don't. I don't.
conversation I
I
had
don't know what's going on. I can't hear nothing at all.
No.
Okay, now
Don't
that's Donovan Sanchez, you guys.
Yeah.
Donovan, we hear you, we don't see you. I
Yeah.
don't know if you hear this.
I don't think it is. I got us though. We're good.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. We can exit. We can exit. Mr. Sanchez out because we can't see. He can't hear us and we can't see him.
Difficulties.
Well, anyway, the question I want to ask, man, Bulldog season starts tomorrow. Y'all going up against the Hudson Hurricanes. Y'all in the greatest indoor arena football league that's owned by Mr. Larry Grundy, who is a good friend of mine. He gonna be shocked tomorrow anyway. Um, what is your expectations for the team going into this game this Saturday?
Okay. My biggest, I would say, my biggest expectation from the guys is it has nothing to do with win, lose, draw. To me, I want to see the guys show up and follow the agendas that we put on the script, and I want these guys to gel. We got a bunch of new guys this year from all over the place. It's always with semi-pro mentality. It's always hard to get practices fully functioning correctly. So, um, I just want the guys to get in there and build a chemistry, because once we have that chemistry, I believe that the talent we have we can't be messed with.
Okay. So let me Mr. Donovan Sanchez had an opportunity to meet him, had an opportunity to be at one of y'all practices. I like the chemistry that that I saw when I was down there. So tell us about Mr. Donovan Sanchez. But he is the owner slash player for the Midwestern Bulldogs.
Yes, sir. He's my QB1. Um, yeah, Donovan Sanchez, exactly as advertised. If you go look him up, he's got film everywhere. Like I said, I've played in all-star games with him, and he's not originally a quarterback, believe it or not.
Mm,
He was on my rookie team, the Fort Wayne Wolverines, as a backup running back,
okay.
and they didn't really they kind of played favorites over there and didn't give him any tick. So when he got in, he balled out. But I've been blocking for Sanchez my whole career, and
Oh, okay.
that's
Okay.
why we have the chemistry bond that we have. Is because whatever I'm not seeing, he's gonna see, and whatever he's not seeing, I'm gonna see, and we're gonna communicate that back and forth. But
Okay.
I mean, he's I'd say he's my football best friend. Like, been there from day one.
Okay. 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 And I can vouch for that too. I can see the relationship between y'all two. Um, so with the team, i- with the practices. Now this is y'all first game coming up. Um, how has it been with the practices coming up to this game, preparing for this game here?
Um, I I would say that we prepare ourselves to have. great practices. We prepare ourselves properly to have the numbers that we need to be successful. Um, our conditioning. I feel like with the numbers that we have, I feel like our conditioning has been decent. Um, nothing, extraordinary that I'd put out there and I'd say, hey, yeah, these guys, work their tail off. Sorry for the
No,
slip.
you all right.
Um, but yeah, I mean, it's really been the same group of 8 to 10 guys, and those guys have bonded well. But other than that, it's really just going to be trying to get these new guys to be incorporated in every aspect of the games, whether it be offense, defense, special teams, trying to get everybody to build that connection so that we don't have to worry about who does and who doesn't know how to communicate, who can execute when we need them to execute. Um, that'll be known.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
No, go. You had a question, Biggie?
Yeah. Okay. So your league is the Arena League, correct?
Technically, we are an indoor league.
Indoor, yeah, indoor.
Okay. So basically, standard rules, just indoor. So 50 to 50, so on and so forth.
Yeah,
Same amount of players as regular game.
50 yards, 35 wide. It's 8v8.
Okay.
Uh, basically, Iron Man football.
Gotcha. Most
Yeah.
of your players are two-way players.
I have a couple guys that are going to be playing both ways. Yeah.
Okay. Um, just little instances, like for example, you're in the indoor league, and because it's developmental football, you know how it goes. In some places, you get a decent little crowd, and some places it's like, where the hell these people come from?
Right.
I mean, how much does home field advantage play into what you guys do?
Well, I'm going to tell you like this because a home field advantage does not exist in this league.
Mm,
Yes.
We do not have our own facility.
Right.
mm,
Teams don't have their own facility. Every game that is played this season for this league is in the same building.
mm.
It
Yep.
is. It's Grand River Avenue at Toka, Total Sports Complex in
No.
Novi.
Yep.
Interesting.
Uh,
How many seats does that facility seat?
I want to say you could fit at least 300 to 400 people if you fit them right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah. I
uh,
can agree with
as
that.
far as home field advantage goes,
Yeah.
it really doesn't exist.
It
Okay,
don't.
well, let's just say you got a team, and that one team got that family. You know what I'm talking about? The family, like, oh, it's 16. Bring
Yeah,
cousins, bring your uncle,
yeah,
bring everybody. So that week it's like, oh, but yeah, the Simpsons is here. The
right,
Simpsons about 200 deep.
right, and we'll have that. But the way that we try to carry ourselves is nothing outside of that glass matters. Nothing that's not on the turf matters.
I like
You come to the sideline, it's between you and your teammates, it's between you and your coaches, and that's it. You can't
Okay.
the game.
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. You have a lot of new guys coming in. How is the transitioning from guys from the outdoors to the indoor um, football?
I'm a use a quote from one of my good friends, Ben Kershaw, Pack Money Benny, if you will, on YouTube. Um, but that wall is undefeated.
Mm,
These guys, they don't realize that there's not that much room, and they're gonna smack the wall a couple good times before they realize, hey, I've got to execute that faster, or cut it shorter, or make it skinny, or whatever.
Okay. So how? So what can the people know? Now you got the flow on this. What can the people know about the Midwestern Bulldogs? Can you give us a brief history and what to expect this in the 2025 season for the Midwestern Bulldogs?
So yeah, I'll give a little rundown of what happened with our season last year. Last year we had a rough first year. Went 1-5. Um, just kind of we went 0-1 to start the season, and then um, but I'll go back even before that. We went 2-0 in the preseason versus the Mid Michigan Grizzlies and the Ohio Cobras, which were formerly the Tri-State Bucks that branded. Um, we were doing great in the preseason, but our preseason games were not inside. They were at a turf field outside with the measurements for an indoor field.
Okay,
So you still had that room to throw the ball. You still had to do whatever you had to do. So when we got inside, it was kind of like just a mental block with everybody.
okay,
And ended up losing our first game. Then we won our second game, and then we lost out the rest of the season. Um, and it was kind of demoralizing for a little bit. I mean, just to show up and be like, hey, each week we're gonna have one or two less guys because nobody wants to play for a losing team.
yeah.
Uh,
So how do y'all deal with that? You know, because I see that in the semi-pro level, and now it's transitioning over to the indoor. Oh, this team is not what I want it to be, so now they want to jump ship. How do you and Mr. Sanchez deal with that type of rhetoric?
I mean, for me, next man up mentality. I do my best at being the director of recruiting. I do my best to scout and recruit 50 plus guys, even though our roster can only be 23, 25, whatever have you. Um, I'll tell you that I recruited probably 25 O linemen, just O linemen to group by themselves, and I'm left with four.
Wow, wow,
Mm.
wow. That's crazy.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. Hold on, Coach. A quick programming note, Coach Cody. We see you. Just hold on, guy. We'll get you soon. All right, go ahead.
okay. So how can people find out more about you if they want to reach out to you, ask some questions about you and Mr. Sanchez about the Midwestern Bulldogs? How can they find out more about both of y'all and the Midwestern Bulldogs?
Yeah, so the Midwestern Bulldogs, spelled just like it is. There's my Facebook right there. You can contact me on Messenger. I'm always on my phone, so if you guys are interested in hearing more about the team, learning about sponsorship packages, we have one of those. I mean, anything, any inquiries about that, you can hit my line directly if you would like that. There's also our team Facebook, which is just under the Midwestern Bulldogs. Um, you'll see our logo on there and a couple posts that we've made recently. Um, get on there and share it to whoever. Uh,
Okay,
we're
okay,
trying to we're trying to expand our broad our horizons.
okay.
Name out there, so and we're not gonna if you have somebody that wants to play, let's set it up. We're not gonna duck any wreck, and we're gonna do what we do.
So before we go, we only got a few minutes left. How do the players that want to come that's playing like in Detroit or Saginaw or surrounding areas in Ohio want to come play for the Midwestern Bulldogs? What steps do they have to take, and how will they be able to even practice with the team?
Yeah, I tell everybody from the get go. Um, Playing football is a choice that you have to make, and if you don't want to play football, then don't make that commitment. That was a big issue with guys being committed and stuff like that. So that's just how I left it. If you want to play and you want to be committed and play.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter where you're at. If you're wanting to play, for me, for whoever, you're gonna make that drive. If you want to do something, you're gonna do it.
That's right. That's facts. That's
So
facts.
if you have doubts about wanting to do it, don't come to me and you know say, hey, I want to play, and then ghost me, and then a couple months later when the season's about to start, be like, hey, I want to do this and that. Well, you haven't given me the same respect I've shown you, and that type deal. So I'm not gonna take a chance on somebody who I can't. I don't know 100% if I can trust to be there, or even trust to communicate that they won't be there.
Facts, 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 facts. Well, look, Coach Ethan, man, it's been an honor. It's been a pleasure, man, to have met you. To even talk, we talk quite frequently. We done had meetings and everything. Uh,
Hey,
so
hey, hold on, Coach. Before you go
yes,
ahead,
sir.
let me say this. I don't care if I do got shoes older than this guy. I like this dude.
Yeah,
I am rooting for you big time, Coach. Make sure you keep us posted. I sent you a friend request. Any
Yep.
additional information you want to put out there, make sure you send it to Coach so we can put it on the air and talk about it. All right?
One thing to say: Go Dogs.
go
There you
dogs.
go. There you go.
Hey, look, man, one more time, tell everybody how can they reach out to you and find out more. Right now, I want you to promote the Midwestern Bulldogs. Tell everybody about the Midwestern Bulldogs and what to expect out the Midwestern Bulldogs and what you expect out this game tomorrow at 5:45 p.m. against the Hudson Hurricanes.
What
Let's
did
go.
I
The
tell you
show's
yesterday?
yours.
What did I tell you yesterday? If everybody does what they're supposed to do, it's 50. That's the expectation.
Okay, okay, that's what I'm
Uh,
talking about.
You
So
you
what?
know what you know what we call that, Coach?
Yeah,
Not like they're ready to put that BTA.
yeah,
sir.
yeah.
Yes,
That
sir.
belt to ass, baby.
Yes, sir. And
Facts.
just letting
Facts.
you know, if y'all
Love
want good football, tune in. We live stream every game on the Midwestern Bulldogs Facebook page. Uh, I mean, you get what you get. We're coming how we're coming, and there's no stopping it. Once it gets rolling, there's no stopping it.
All right, you say your live stream on the Midwestern Bulldogs Facebook page. What
Yep.
time's the game, sir?
The game is 5:45 p.m. Eastern time tomorrow.
All right.
All right, y'all heard that, everybody. Coach Ethan, man, it's been an honor and pleasure to have you on the show. Sorry we couldn't get Mr. Donovan Sanchez, but shout out to Donovan Sanchez, the owner slash quarterback for the Midwestern Bulldogs. He couldn't, unfortunately. It was some technical difficulties going on with his appliance or whatever. But he'll be at the game tomorrow. He gonna show up and show out tomorrow. Again, thank you, Coach. And I'm gonna be calling you maybe after the show because we do got to go over some planning things. Okay,
Yes, sir. I appreciate you guys for having me.
no doubt,
Absolutely.
no doubt. And listen, you always welcome. You and Mr. Sanchez, y'all always welcome to be a part of Straight Sports Talk and the Nighthawk Network.
All right.
Thank you, brother. Thank
Love y'all.
you. No doubt. Be expecting the call from me. Okay.
Hey, yes, sir. I got you. God
Yes,
bless.
Go
sir.
dogs! Go dogs!
Go
Woo woo!
dogs.
Dogs, baby.
Go dogs.
Woo woo!
That was the head. That was the co-owner, head coach for the Midwestern Bulldogs. Man, didn't meet him personally, but I have been video chatting with him, talked with him multiple times. He's a good serious about the Midwestern Bulldog. But now the second guest that's coming up, man. Listen, he been on this show many times, and he's going to talk about his new adventure. My man, Coach Cody. Coach Cody. How you doing there, sir?
All right, unmute yourself, Coach.
Um, unmute yourself. Let me see
Can
if
you hear me?
There
there
you
we
go.
go. There we go.
Yeah.
I
There,
can't hear you.
you can't?
Oh wow.
Wow, what's can you
Let
hear me?
me see
Wow,
something.
what's hold on. My
All
speaker.
right. How about now, Coach? You hear us now?
All right. My mic and everything's unmuted, but I just can't hear you guys.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we hear him, but he can't hear us for some reason.
Wow, wanna
Yeah,
hold on.
that's not on our end, buddy. Yeah, everything's working here on this end.
Oh man, what's going on?
Yeah, like I said, it's
Here, I'll
not.
try restarting my phone real quick. I'll be right back.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
cool?
yeah,
Yeah,
All
yeah.
right,
Do
all
that.
right.
Yep. No,
yeah.
sometimes that happen on that other end
Oh,
where
okay.
everything don't link up
Cause I
correctly.
can hear you, you can hear me.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Like I said, and everybody over the air hearing him too. So it's something on his end. So hopefully when he restart and pop back in,
Yeah.
again,
Um,
technical difficulties, folks, they happen.
yeah, it happens, man. Hey, my producer, he get on here way before the show starts, and he go through everything, make sure everything is spit form and good.
Checks
So
and balances, my
that's
friend.
right. That's right. So look, man, that was we just had Mr. Ethan Stanford, co-owner, head coach for the Midwestern Bulldogs. They kick off their season tomorrow, October 4th, Saturday at 5:45. They will be going up against the Hudson Hurricanes. They are in the greatest indoor arena football league, owned by Mr. Larry Grundy. He is the owner of that league and the owner of the Hudson Hurricanes as well. Again, season will be kicked off tomorrow, and also you will be having the second game will be the Detroit Bandits take on the Southwest Falcons. That'll be a later game. I think that'll be an 8 o'clock game, and all these games will be at Total Sports Complex in Novi, Michigan, off Grand River Avenue. If you feel like you want to come out and watch a good football game, come on out and cheer these guys on, man, because they're coming out. They play with heart and play with passion. So shout out to the owner who couldn't come on. Again, he had some difficulties on his end. Um, yeah,
Still can't hear you.
you can't hear us,
You still can't hear us, Cody?
man.
Again, not on our end, Coach.
Did
Don't
you
know.
try sending it to me on Facebook? I still can't hear you.
Can you send his that request to him to his messenger?
All right, all right.
All right, we'll do that.
Yeah, do it that way.
All right, keep talking.
Yeah, so we get everything together. Apologize to everybody. Again, these things do happen and everything. But again, tomorrow the Midwestern Bulldogs will be taking on the Hudson Hurricanes at 5:45 p.m. at Total Sports Complex, and they also the second game will be the Detroit Band, the reigning champions of the I think it's the Mid American Indoor Football League. They won the championship last year against the Tri City Bucks, and I coached that game with the Tri City Bucks. Um, so they'll be taking on the
Okay,
Southwest Falcons.
so you coached the Tri City Bucks,
Yeah, last year I did just for
and they
two
lost.
games.
And they lost.
Yeah,
Yo, what's up with that, Coach? What's happening?
hey, hey. I gave them instructions. Hey,
You a
they got
Michigan
beat.
man? They ain't supposed to be
I'm
no
gonna tell.
rules.
Hold on. They got beat physically. They
Oh,
got beat physically, and they got beat mentally.
all right,
Because
fair enough.
them guys in Detroit, they was playing ball, but they was playing some dirty ball at that.
Ah,
So I seen things out there, man, that rubbed me real bad. You know what I'm saying? You know, and I didn't have no, I didn't have no respect for that. You know, and I had to talk to a guy that called me out my name. Hold on, partner, we don't do that, man. I don't disrespect you. Don't disrespect me. This ain't nothing but a football game. You taking this as too personal now.
don't
You,
make me go back.
you
Don't
know,
make me
then,
go back.
you know, then he went to pumping his gums. You know what I did? I did the honorable thing. I just walked away.
And if
You
more
know,
people did that, we'd be having a lot less of those discussions.
you know, I just
So
walked away,
coach ain't
man.
just he ain't just talking, he walking.
Yeah, you know, I just walked away. You know, made him look like a fool. You know, because I was always told a person that's loud and a person that's loud and want to be seen, that's the weakest one. So I just
More bark than bite. That's what the old folks say.
exactly, you know what I'm saying. Hopefully everybody we also I want to give a shout out to two women flag football teams. First, I want to give a shout out, and I had an opportunity when I was down in Georgia with my former team that I helped build, the Atlanta Storm. I want to give a shout out. They invited me to their practice, and man, it was an awesome practice, man. Coach Donnie, she started off with the go getters, man, and now she got like 10, almost 10 championships now, you know, and she stuck with it. She's been on this show many times. Matter of fact, she was on the show, I think a couple of Fridays ago. She was on the show, you know. So shout out to the Coach Donnie, that's her right there, Coach Donnie in the Atlanta Storm. Shout out to Coach Smooth, who is the head coach of the Atlanta Storm. He does a great job with these ladies, man. I was so amazed, man, and these ladies was so locked in. You know what I'm saying? And it was like 90 degrees, and they was running heels, and they wasn't even complaining. They wasn't even complaining, nothing. You know, they got their water when they got done. You know, and they kept pushing each other. So I like what the Coach Donnie and the and her coaching staff. Also, I want to get a big shout out to the 804 Mafia slash Richmond Black Widows. Not only, you know, y'all doing some amazing things, that y'all showing our network some love, you know. So y'all get big shout outs, man. I love the things that Miss Ross, uh, Miss Ross, Miss Duvall, Miss Nathaniel. I don't want to say her name wrong. She'll get mad at me.
Mm-hmm.
uh, Miss Manuel, you know, and Miss Macklin. Y'all doing some awesome things, man. Miss Curtis, there you go. Y'all doing some amazing things. Not only with the 804 Mafia, with the young ladies, with the high schools. They will be on later on, you know. But shout out to Coach Steve Baxter as well. He's the head coach of the 2025 Division Three WFA National Champions, Richmond Black Widows. So shout out to every last one of y'all, man. You know, I have so much love and so much respect, man. Y'all gonna always come on this show, you know, because I see me and Big E, we see everything that y'all doing. And y'all doing some amazing things, not only just on the field, but in the communities, man. Y'all bringing these young ladies and showing a different light when it comes to this sports, man. You know, and also I want to give out a shout out to Miss Stephanie Stout and Miss Iris Smith, um, legends. That's Miss Iris Smith right there. That's Miss Stephanie Stout. These ladies, um, that's Miss Linda Jefferson. That's the leading rusher in women's football today. Ran over 8,000 yards and have over 300 plus touchdowns.
Her
Shout
name
out,
is Mrs. Goat.
yeah, right. And they paved the way. They paved the way for women's sports. That's them right there, the Toledo troopers. Shout out to them, man. You know, they gonna always get love on this show here. I'm gonna always say something about the Toledo Troopers, man, because they paved the way for women's tackle football today. It wouldn't be y'all without them. You know, and the things that
7 straight
huh?
world championships.
I'm say that again. Say that again, Big Easy.
7 straight world championships.
From 1970 to 1979. That's unheard of.
Almost 5 complete undefeated seasons in a
Yep,
row.
in a row. In a row. So shout out to the Toledo Troopers. Shout out to Miss Ira Smith. You know, had an opportunity. She was on the show, man. Amazing woman, amazing. You know, we still, Miss Ira, if you listening, we still waiting on them cards.
Hmm.
We still waiting on them cards.
And thank you. You've been following the page. You've been following the
Yes, yes,
network. I'm
yes,
actually gonna send you an invitation to the network viewer page. So be looking out for that also.
yes, no doubt. And
Okay,
Miss
we're still
Stephanie,
waiting for Coach Cody to pop on. We did
yeah,
send him the request to his Facebook page. So, Coach Cody, if you're listening, check your Facebook Messenger and try to link back in that way, sir.
and also Miss Stephanie Stout. Not she wasn't a player, but she was an organizer for the Toledo Troopers. But her father was the head coach of that team, and
He was
he,
Big Bill. She was Little Bill.
yeah, Big Bill, Little Bill, you know, and he kept that team together because back then in the 70s, man, you went through racism against women. You went through racism because women, was same. I don't know how to say that, but they had to go through a lot.
They went through sexism. That's the
They,
word.
they yeah, they went through a lot, man. And I salute Mr. Bill's Coach Bill Stop, the head coach,
Right. I mean,
for
while we
keeping
waiting
that
on
team.
Coach Cody, and since we're talking about the Toledo Troopers, let's run that video again right quick
Bam,
for me.
let's go. Let's
I
All
can
right.
see, I just can't hear.
Not
Can you
sure
hear
what's
me?
wrong with that. Yeah.
I can see your lips moving. I just can't hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Hold on. I know what to do. Hold on. I
Yep.
know just what to do. Hold on. Hold on.
You already know.
Hold on.
Okay, I'm gonna have to mute myself, otherwise we're gonna have that background feed. But and you been
Watch this. Watch this. Hey, listen. I'm not. I can't. I don't know why you can't hear. But listen. You got the flow. You got the flow. Just run it. Everything you got going on, just run it. All right, bet. Oh, nah, he done went mute. Oh man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Now you're mute now. All right, all right.
All right, there we go. You can hear me now? All right, perfect. So appreciate you guys for having me on, Coach VFB, Ebuck. I appreciate you guys. A lot's been going on since last time we talked. No longer the head coach of the St. Paul Bears. Moved on, going up to the AIF, coaching assistant head coach and defensive coordinator for the Wyoming Cavalry. We start in February, and that's huge. That gives me time to uh, transfer over from the Bears to the Cavalry, get the tryouts set up and everything. So it's a very interesting time, very exciting time. Uh, I also got a couple things in the works here. You'll be the first to know. My goal is the AF1, but we'll see what happens. Um, Other than that, man, I've just been chilling, relaxing, trying to just take some time to myself, time with the family. Uh, the time I spent with the St. Paul Bears, it was a lot. I was putting in a lot of hours, um, and I needed to change. I needed to move on. And so that's where the Cavalry came in. I'm very excited. I Defense, that's my thing. I love it. So yeah, I'm just getting ready for tryouts coming up. I'm planning on having at least 2 tryouts. Mainly looking for defensive players, but I'm always looking for offense. You never know with arena football. There's a ton of injuries. It's fast, physical, all the above. But this is just an amazing opportunity. Let's see here. It feels great being in a higher level. Anything that you do, you want to excel and go to the top. Uh, so every stop that I make, it's another opportunity to learn, opportunity to grow, meet new people, network. I've had, just because of this St. Paul Bears gig, I've had plenty of opportunities come my way. God's been opening a lot of doors for me, and I'm just extremely blessed. Just making connections like you and me. You know what I'm saying? We, got that rapport and that relationship and that respect for one another, and it's just been carrying on. And just with all these sports networks trying to follow my journey, and not just the journey of the team. That's something special. But yeah, just going from tier 3 or 2-4 with United Indoor Football Association jumping up to the AIF, it's been an absolute blessing. It's a lot of learning going on. Just knowing, who you can trust, who you can't trust. There's a lot of politics going on behind the scenes. You already know how that is,
Yeah, yeah.
but I'm extremely excited. This is this is a big step. And every part of my journey has been a big step. You know, going from 9 man to 11 man, 1 year defensive backs coach, head coach of an arena team, assistant coach on Team USA International, and now this one with the Wyoming Cavalry. I'm extremely blessed. It's there's a lot of competition, a lot of great coaches, a lot of great teams. So it's a really you know, give me a challenge. So I'm excited.
Can you hear me now? No. I sent him a. I'm sending him text message so he can read the question.
I can't I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Transition. How is this transition?
Uh for a transition, I mean, you know, just going from head coach to and GM to assistant head coach and defensive coordinator, you know, it's a lot off my plate. I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot, just helping build that team, the St. Paul Bears, to where they're at right now. Um, but you know, it's a load off my plate. But at the same time, you know, with every step that you take, you gotta grow more. You gotta learn more. You gotta step up to the plate. So you know, I'm always down for the challenge. I'm never gonna back away from it. I'm excited. I'm ready.
My man, my man, my man.
I know you
So,
wanted me to put on some cavalry gear. I don't have any yet. I wasn't gonna put on any Bears gear, and you're lucky because the Gophers are playing Ohio State this week. So I I just don't have any maroon and gold, but I'm rooting for them this week.
so tell us, before we go, tell us about how they can find out about the Wyoming Cavalry and find out more about Coach Cody.
He says, "Go blue." Oh, oh, where'd I go? There I am.
How can they find out more about the Wyoming Cavalry and about Coach Cody Hamada?
All right, yeah, you know we working through the technical difficulties here. We basically texting the questions to coach, and coach is reading messages, and then he's gonna tell us what he needs to tell
Says you.
us. Future coach Ross, we see you. Stand by.
He ain't get it. Hold on.
All right, keep working it out. Again, I always like when Coach Cody comes
Tell
on.
us more
Just
about
just a
Wyoming
great bundle
Cavalry
of energy.
and
You
tell
can
us
tell he's
more
very
about
passionate
Coach
about the
Cody.
game, about the process of the game, about his steps along the way. It's awesome that people are actually following his journey and reporting on it. Definitely want to see.
So Wyoming Cavalry, you know, based out of Gillette, Wyoming. They're already an established team, you know, a rebrand team, and you know they they're playing in the AIF, and it's actually interesting. You know, actually on my way to the Wisconsin Aviators game, Dom had hit me up and. You know, it kind of just gave me a pitch, and you know, it sounded good. You know, it was after the Bears season, so there was a possibility of doing both. And you know, I spoke to the Bears, Jabari, and let him know, and just kind of, you know, just I guess brought it to his attention and asked, like, "Hey, you okay if I take this spot? You know, it's not going to interfere with nothing." And he was good with it, so I went ahead and you know, pulled the trigger. You know, like I said, our season starts in February, But I already have a venue for our tryouts. I already have a few dates in mind. I just got to find another defensive coach to have my back and take the journey with me. And then we're just gonna continue what we had going with the Bears. New team, same me. Dedication still there, passion still there. But other than that, man, I just been relaxing. Just taking some time with me and the family. I'm a board member for the Rochester Youth Football Association, and I, uh, you know, double up as a football official. So that's actually been very beneficial to me. I used to be that type to just give the officials the business. And now, doing both, I'm kind of gaining that respect for them. I know how hard of a job it is. I'm just doing, fourth and fifth grade, and I mean the parents for fourth and fifth grade are outrageous. Uh,
Oh yeah.
but
Oh yeah.
I'm living life. Just working as much as I can. Just taking care of me, just taking that time to get refreshed up and, just learn all that I can about this new league that I'm in, learn about the teams, the players, everything. So it's just been, it's always a learning curve going from team to team, league to league. You got to learn the new players, coaches, their style of coaching, everything like that. So it's, I'm excited. I'm excited to bring a new brand of football to Wyoming. I know that they have a good fan base. They just haven't had a team to get behind, really.
Uh,
Hey, I appreciate you guys. You already know. Much love all the way. Thank you guys for having me on. And hopefully next time we can get this figured out. I don't know what's going on. So I appreciate you guys.
No
Much
doubt.
love.
No doubt, man. Hey, that was Coach Cody Hamadan. He's assistant head coach slash defensive coordinator for the Wyoming Cavalry. He just stepped away from the St. Paul Bears. He's in the AFL, which is a higher tier in arena football, and I wish him all the success in his new journey in life. Up next, listen, I ain't even finna introduce you. Listen. Look. I just told Mr. Ball to pop in now. Uh, the flow is yours.
Hey, how y'all doing?
You doing good. You
what's
doing
going
good.
Oh
on, Coach
yeah,
Mel?
What's up,
not
Coach?
much, not much. I'm doing good, good,
So,
enjoying life.
so how is it? How is it going now from transitioning from player? No, let's go back. Transitioning from a national championship
Right,
from a
right.
player now coach for the Richmond Black Widows.
It's been an amazing experience, right? Kind of transition. I'm getting my mind, flipping to switch from player to coach has been an interesting process, but I think I'm ready for it. Um, Being able to coach, the rec leagues and the teams that I'm coaching now is definitely going to help. So.
That's good. That's hold on. There she go. Bam. There she go. What happened? There she
Hey.
go. What up, though?
Hey, how y'all
Hey,
doing? What's up,
welcome.
Mel?
Hey,
What's up,
Hey, how
Coach?
you doing?
hey, now this kind of odd right here. This kind of odd right here because these two ladies here just won the WFL Division Three National Championship together. And now Mr. Ball, he's calling her coach now. So how is that? How is that transition? Because y'all ain't friends now. Coaches don't hang. Oh,
Mel has always been a leader, so her stepping into coaching is just it's going to be natural. she's not a nasty person. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good for her. It's gonna be good for the team. It's always good to have somebody that's done it and been there, other than somebody just telling you. So yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good.
No doubt. Hey, before we get off into the questions things, I want y'all to see this movie. Big Easy. And y'all
Yes,
already know that
sir.
y'all already know that this platform is for y'all, for women's tackle football, for women's sport. This is what this platform is for y'all voice to be heard, for people to know more about y'all, about the black widows, to know more about y'all flag football, to know more about women's tackle football in the whole. But I had sent a message out to y'all a while back ago, and and I asked y'all a question. Did y'all know? No, it was Miss Macklin, I think it was. Um, did y'all know about the Toledo Troopers? So I want to dedicate this video, and I really want y'all to look at it. You know what I'm saying? Because when I looked at it, I'm telling you, it almost brought tears and it brought chills to me. Just like when I spoke to y'all, it brought chills just hearing y'all speak. But I want y'all to see this video, and it's dedicated to women's football where it started. It's on you,
Okay.
Big Easy.
Okay, again, this is one of the classic videos from back in the 1970s with the world champion,
Seven
seven-time
time,
world champion,
seven
Toledo
time
Troopers.
world champion.
After high school, they didn't have Title IX, and the opportunity of football came along. I said, I think I could play that.
She was the one that got me to play for the Troopers. She asked me, come on down and play for the Troopers, so I did. And it's history now.
When I first started playing football and I saw the ad in the paper, I had absolutely no desire to make a statement on a women's movement. I, from the time of being a little kid, just wanted to play football.
I think, like everyone else as a woman, when I came out for the team, I was kind of skeptical. I mean, I grew up with 7 brothers and sisters, 5 of those guys. I thought, there's something different. I think I'll try it. So I went out and tried out for the team and made the team.
But my mom wouldn't let me play the first year the team came out in 1971. She wouldn't let me play. In 72, I was old enough, I was 18, came home and put my uniform on the porch, and she looked at me and said, I guess you're playing. I said, yup.
There was a women's football team, and I really wanted to play, and when I eventually found out where they were and where they practiced at, I took a bus and went there without my mom's permission.
Women, we didn't know how to play football. We had to be trained to play football. We don't grow up like the guys. We don't grow up beating each other up or hitting each other and all that. We're not used to that. So I think it was the way he trained us to be mentally tough made us greatest human beings and greatest football players.
The funnest part was hitting someone. I used to watch, football all the time on television, and they were so aggressive and everything, and that's what I wanted to be. I wanted to be that aggressive person and contribute to the team.
We were a family. We respected each other, and we loved each other for the things that we did for this team. And the things that we did for this team made us the winners.
Every time she made a touchdown, she came back to the huddle and thanked every one of us linemen for the blocks that we gave her. It was amazing.
And I don't think one individual makes the team. It's a combined effort through all of the women, and every one of them put their heart and soul into being part of that team.
I just think that it was the greatest part of my life, just meeting all the people I met, being there 4 or 5 nights a week, practicing every day for a year in and year out through all the pain and all the bruises. It just made me a better person.
As a group and a whole, we were a family. It was.
All right, that was a little bit of that. Unfortunately, the ladies could not hear that
I
video.
couldn't hear none of it.
Yeah, no.
Nah.
Oh
Again,
man,
you know
man.
what? Don't even worry about it. We're gonna send it to you.
All right, yeah,
Be looking for
Appreciate
the
that.
message.
yeah. I wanted to y'all saw. I wanted y'all to see and hear that because the Toledo Troopers paved the way for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And they don't get uh, the recognition um, as they how y'all getting it, almost getting it now. They didn't have the medical staff, they didn't have the trainers, but they are in Canton, Ohio.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
They
Yeah.
are in Canton, Ohio, and the one you saw, the number 48, she ran for over 8,000 yards and have over 300 touchdowns. They
That's
compared her
crazy.
to O.J. Simpson, Jim Brown, and Walter Payton.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So stay on Big Easy.
Oh
So
yeah.
so this is why I do this for y'all. Y'all paving the way for the younger generation right now, for the other black widows that's finna come up and everything. So Mr. Val, you doing high school, am I correct?
Yes.
You doing high school, you doing little league flag. So how is that now? You teaching, you're a coach now. So how is that from a player aspect? Now you're a coach.
Um, I think it helps me a whole lot in the relatability. These days they want to know that you can do it too. So it helps on that aspect. But patience is what has really been
Bam,
like what I've
bam,
been learning a lot lately.
bam.
So yeah, that's the biggest thing right now, learning patience and being understandable and understanding where they're coming from, because a lot of these girls haven't played, well, most of the girls on my team haven't played any type of sport, so to come out, you have to teach them from ground up. So yeah, being a coach is definitely being a teacher first. So yeah, just taking the time and actually showing them everything and putting the work in.
So, Coach Mel, so what is it like for you now? You being a coach, you have other venues going on. You doing your physical training
Oh
and
yeah.
all that. So, how is that helping you out when you see somebody that's not physically able and that want to help? You know what I'm saying? Because they want to play
Mhm.
football. So, how is that you helping them doing that as well and
Oh yeah,
coaching
for sure.
football?
Absolutely. It's like a lot of, even how I got into like personal training and all that started from my own personal experience. Like I had injuries. So I started when I was old. I was 35. So I had injuries and all of that. So I had to take the time to learn how to build my body in a way to be able to perform at my best. So for me, it's just helping somebody else to learn what I've learned, and like especially working with the youth, because like Stowe said, a lot of them haven't played sports before. They don't really know how to move their bodies in athletic ways. Like they're athletes, but nobody's really taking the time to teach them. So it's really just taking what I know and giving it to the next generation, helping them to become better, helping them to stay injury free. Because a lot of times we can prevent a lot of injuries if we just work on our bodies and train ourselves to do what we're trying to do.
Okay. Now, the question that I want to add, this is for both of y'all. Y'all see how these young ladies are, you know, in the streets, how their mentality is and everything. And now they come up to you, come up to y'all, and want to play sports, but the mentality is not there. How do you? Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. How do y'all break them from that and get them into teaching them? Period.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Well, first, you gotta let them know that you care. Again, I'm dealing with high school kids in the inner city, so they already rebellion and want to go against the grain. But I tell everybody, if you think that coaching just start with the X and O's, then you
no,
already lost. It's way bigger than that. Just getting them to know that you are a family, that you care, that you here for them, um, and have conversations that's not just on the field or about football. You have to gain their trust first. You have to. They
facts,
have to know that you care.
facts.
Oh yeah.
Coach Mill,
Absolutely, I definitely agree with that. Especially when you're dealing with girls or with women. Period. You gotta let them know that you care first. Once you let them know that you care, and then you really take the time to explain it to them why you really have to have them that way. So with my girls, I don't just give them a drill. I'm like, this is why we're doing that drill. This is why I'm on you about finishing that drill the way you need to finish it. Because when we get in the game, I got to be able to know you're gonna finish it. You know.
Bam.
So really, not letting them know that you care, really being able to give them the why of why you're doing what you're doing, really kind of gives them that buy-in. So now they lock in, they understand. Okay, this is why we're doing it, and it's amazing what you get out of them when you give them that.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt, and it goes a long way because shout out again because earlier I gave shout out to the Atlanta Storm. I don't know if y'all are familiar with the Atlanta Storm. The owner of that team, she gave me my first coaching job, Coach Donnie.
Nice.
She gave me my first coaching job, and it was with women's flag football. So it was women who gave like patience because I was,
Hmm.
what are you doing? You know, I was, you know what I'm saying? But she, coach, take your time. You know, they don't
Hmm.
know. So I had to really be more patient, be impotent to them. You know what I'm saying? And it taught me a lot. You know, and made me a greater coach today. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Coaching women's football. So what's going on with the Black Widows, man? What's happening? What's the tryouts? How was the tryouts? What's going on? I know you couldn't be in the tryout, Coach Mel. I want to ask you this, Coach
Right.
Mel. Coach Mel, I want to ask you this. Now that you tryouts, how was it for you not being able to be in the tryout, but now you're coaching now? How was that?
You know what? It was a little hard. I'm not even gonna front. It was a little bit hard because I wanted to get out there. Over the time, one thing I learned, I fallen in love with the process. So being out there, putting in the work, that's the part I love the most. So it was hard just having to stand there and watch and coach as opposed to being out there with them. But I'm gonna get there.
Oh yeah, it's gonna take time. Trust and believe that. Coach Starr, I should have been saying that for at the beginning, but hey, Coach Starr, yeah,
Yes.
now you a head coach of a high school team. Now you're getting back into playing. How was this transitioning now? Because you got to get out that coaching mode now, and you got to listen to Coach Mel now. Coach Mel got to tell you
Well,
what to do.
it actually starting to coach now. It kind of unlocked a different thing in me as a player. So coming in is going to be more on just listening and receiving the information, and also doing a lot more of helping my teammates. um yeah, I can say coaching has helped me to be a better player, and overall, and just, because it can be tough, it can be hard. So I want to be the player that I coach to my players. So if that makes sense, I want
Yeah,
to be
it
that
makes sense.
reflection, because again, we gotta lead by example. So if I can do it and be that example, yeah, that's the plan this year.
So So the question is for both of y'all, what's going for 2026 for the Richmond Black Widows? Y'all are moving up to the Division Two now. Coach Steve Baxter still will be a part as the head coach of the Richmond Black Widows. So how's it looking now for y'all
Oh
with
yeah,
the
we're
new
building.
players and everything?
Yep, we're building. We had our first tryout back in September. Have our next tryout coming out this Sunday, October 5th. It's going to be at Verona High School at 2 o'clock. So we have already have a few ladies registered to come out. So we already building, getting ready for the next season.
Okay, okay, okay. Big E, you got something you want to ask, man?
Uh, Again, congratulations on last year's championship, but of
This
course,
year,
new
this year,
season,
Right.
new championship.
no doubt,
Absolutely.
no doubt.
Is the thought process okay? We the champions. We just gonna run this back, or is it throw everything out the window? We start from zero. Here we go again.
Hmm.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yes,
Look,
that's the
that's one
plan.
question our coach always asks us, what's the score? It's always 0-0. We
Always
Zero
zero.
always
zero.
fighting for it.
Zero
Yeah.
zero.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So is y'all coming with a new look now? Because everybody know what the Black Widows was in Division 3,
I know.
and now y'all finna come into Division 2 now. Is y'all changing everything up now? Is y'all gonna still be more of a run team, or y'all gonna balance it out?
I would
The
say we still
plan,
gonna be a team that's true to who we are. You
right.
know,
Good
we
question.
gon' we gonna build on what works, and we gonna add in weapons as it comes.
No doubt, no doubt, no doubt. Hey, look, as always, I love having y'all on here. I promote y'all. Me and Big E, we promote y'all like almost every day. The 804 Mafia, the Richmond Black Widows. Um, how can somebody that's want to get into football or want to get into coaching as a woman, what advice do y'all give them?
Ooh. Again, not to sound like a broken record, but I definitely would say patience is key. Always being open, like she said, to explain and to teach. Um, Also just understanding how you were at that age and putting yourself in their shoes and understanding that this is a different time from where we grew up from, and to know that the coaching ways that we may have received can't be the same way that you give it to these kids. But don't get it twisted. Now I am that one, like, get your up. So I am the coach that they run from. I'm not taking when we get between them lines. It's definitely pressure. It's definitely time to put in the hard work. But I would say yes, it starts with patience and communication. Just like with any other relationship, those are the key things to make sure that you have a success. Because it's going to be a learning thing. Just, I'm still learning right along with the kids, but just being able to be there to listen and to be patient.
No doubt. Coach Mel?
Oh yeah, absolutely, definitely what Stowe said. Also, take time to learn the game. You get more you learn the game, the more you understand it, the more knowledge you can give to your players. And really not just learn the game, but learn your players as well. That's the one way that you can really reach your players if you take the time to know who they are, know what makes them tick. Some players you got to push a little bit more. Some players
Yeah,
you got to kind of talk to them and be a little bit more patient. So really just taking the time to learn the game, learn your players, and then go up from there.
no doubt. I want to go a little serious note right here. In the nation that we live in right now, especially in Richmond. I've been to Richmond before. The gun violence. Um, what are y'all doing in the community to talk about stopping the gun violence? Because we have, I know in Richmond, Virginia, it's bad. I know it is. Like here in Detroit. Um, what are y'all doing to talk to these young children, especially the young ladies, about the violence and the gun violence? Anybody?
You go first, ma'am. I've been going. You okay? So I am in the high school, and the high school that I'm in is Armstrong High, and we are in the center of three major communities that are dealing with that heavily. The thing is, just getting out there and speaking to them. It's really tough. I try to be a face in the school too, and just being there to listen. These kids sometimes just a little misunderstand. They are dealing with issues at home. They're trying to be the parent. They're trying to help their parents. They're trying to raise their little siblings. So it's just getting out there and showing your face and just being active in the community and showing that you care. It's really tough, like you
Bam,
said.
right there.
it,
Yeah,
it is it's so big right now, but just taking the time and being there for the ones that you can, and just being, like I said, present and active.
no doubt, no doubt. Coach Mel.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's definitely important to be present and active. You can't. if you never see any other options or choices, then that's all you know. So that's one thing I always try to give my girls and let them know that you don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. It's okay to be an individual and do whatever it is that you want to do outside of what everybody else is doing. Just giving them options and, talking to them, being open, being real about your own experiences and the things that have happened. So a lot of times we tell them, don't do this, don't do that, but we never tell them the lessons that we had to learn the hard
Exactly.
way
Yeah.
as to why we telling you, don't do this, don't do that. So being real about it, being open, and just creating safe, open space for them to come to you when things do happen.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And like, like it's like always, it's an honor and pleasure to have y'all on my show. Have y'all to be a part of the Nighthawk Network. Um, I love y'all energy. I love everything that y'all doing with these young ladies, man, because right now in society it's going crazy. And I think sports will help everybody if everybody take the initiative just to be a part of it.
Right. Oh yeah.
Let me ask y'all this: y'all both coaching. You coaching grown women. You also coaching little leagues and stuff like that. What is the ears? With the parents. Why you ain't let my daughter play? Why you? How do you handle that? I know sometimes. Look, I can look at y'all. You want to go up in the stand? Look here, shut up and let me coach.
I think I've been fortunate to not have had to deal with that for the most part. I think I've worked with organizations who were really technically competitive anyway. And so parents know and understand, you gotta compete. And I think I try to set that standard from jump, not just with the players, but with parents also. So this is the standard that we have. Your player has to meet that standard.
No doubt, no
Once
doubt,
they meet that standard, then we can go.
no doubt. Coach Stahl.
Yeah, I haven't had that issue yet, but I also make it clear with my players again because we have high schoolers, so they tend to listen to everybody else. I make it clear that ain't no walking over to the sideline, ain't no, I don't care if your daddy paid for the NFL. Right now, only coach people you listen to is these coaches right here. So yeah, we set a standard too, and yeah, everybody has to follow by it. Parents and players,
No
no
doubt,
exceptions.
no doubt. So this season finna come up. Tell everybody how can they find out more um, about the Richmond Black Widows and what's coming up with them with the Richmond Black Widows.
Oh yeah, for sure.
First,
You
can
can. Oh, you
go
got that
ahead.
stuff.
No. Go ahead,
Yeah, take it
You
slow,
can get us
coach.
on, find us on social media, Richmond Black Widows, on Instagram, uh, Facebook, I believe on TikTok as well. Also the website, richmondblackwidows.com. As I said, we got tryouts coming up October 5th at 2 o'clock at Verona High School in Henrico County.
Okay, make sure y'all put that on both my pages, please.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Please do that. Coach Stahl.
First, I just want to give a shout out to two of our coaching staffs that actually help coaches for me and actually help coaches for Mel. Coach Quee, who y'all had on here, and also Coach
Yes.
Shaq.
Yeah.
Coach Shaq is our center for Richmond Black Widows, number 77. She is an All American. She is my offensive coach. She's been with me from day one. And Coach Quee now is my defensive coach, which they are both coaching for me and Mel. So I just wanted to
Oh,
shout
yeah.
out my fellow
No
Black
doubt.
Widows that
Yeah. No.
also
Oh,
that
yeah.
are out here doing big things. But like Mel said, again, you can reach us on social media. You can reach out to either one of us. This year we coming in hot. Best believe whatever we coming in with that same level of intensity, that same level of aggression, that same level of like, yeah, we're gonna put socket to you. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be great. I can't wait to see what's happening with everything. I'm excited for Mel coming in as a coach.
No doubt.
Hopefully, I can be the next captain or something, take her spot. But
Uh,
yeah,
you gotta
just
earn that.
always, giving it to him strong. So yeah, please, if you have the time, please come out and support. It's definitely gonna be a great year.
No doubt. And that's one thing here in the Nighthawk Network, man. We gonna support, even though we may not be in Richmond, Virginia, we will be supporting the 804 Mafia and the Richmond Black Widows. Big E, you got anything you want to add before we close?
Yeah, as the CEO of the Nighthawk Network, since you speaking for all of us, Coach, I am the boss over here. No,
Hey,
actually,
get him right, Big Easy.
I want to offer some of our other services that we do here at the Nighthawk Network. As Coach would tell you, we starting to get pretty good at doing little promos and videos and that AI space and whatnot. So if you got some stuff that you want to send off to us, and we can make some
No
quick
doubt.
little videos, enhance the photos, and things of that nature.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm making music
Nice.
and everything. So
Okay.
Okay.
if you got some stuff, like I said, I don't know who do y'all social media over there or whatnot. If you want us to help coordinate with them, or you want us to do it, we got a little extra time, and I'm teaching Coach how to do some of these things. Sometimes it's like, I told you this, cut and paste. Because sometimes when
Right,
you're
I'm
a
like
coach,
that too when
it's
it comes
hard
to the
to
computer.
it's hard for a coach to get coached sometimes, but he getting there. He getting there.
Oh yeah.
But yeah,
Oh
we
yeah.
definitely
We'll
gonna
definitely
offer
be in
that
touch.
to y'all.
Put me on
So
blast like that. You had to put me on blast like that.
hey, you know it's all love, Coach. But
Ain't
anyway.
no doubt. Ain't no doubt.
But
Again,
yeah, like I said, we offer that to y'all. So
yeah,
you know, let us hook you up.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And it's always Coach Mel, Coach Starr, and everybody else who been a part from the Black Widows that been on here, man. This y'all home to promote what y'all doing. And believe me, it's it's getting out there. It's getting out there. Believe me, it's
Yes.
getting out there. You know.
Yes.
Question: when y'all getting these? What's happening?
Yeah.
When y'all
I
getting these?
It's gonna take some
I
time. They
ain't
said it's
talking
gonna
about
take
the
some
wedding
time.
ring. I ain't talking about the wedding ring. I'm talking about these here.
Oh yeah, they said it's gonna take some time, but you gotta wait for the quality. So
Okay,
that's what it
okay.
is.
Next
oh
time y'all,
I be back when I do. I'm gonna be on here the whole
yeah,
time. Just
yeah,
talking
Absolutely,
like
just be
that.
this way the whole day.
yeah. That's what I want. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try something and just have all y'all come on here if that's possible. You know
Oh
what I'm
yeah,
saying? Because I'm telling you, getting to know Coach Steve, man, I'm gonna bring him back on. You know what I'm saying? He's an amazing guy. Every now and then we texting each other, checking up on each other and everything. So he a stand up guy, man.
oh yeah.
I got much love and respect for him, and especially what he's doing for the Black Widows. I know he's doing little league football right now. I think they season has started. It's kicking off right now, and I honor everything that he's doing with y'all.
Right.
So
I
hey,
I take a lot of my coaching style from Coach Steve. Now I've been playing sports since I was younger, and you take bits and pieces from everything that you do, but a lot of how I coach and
Yeah.
how I communicate to my players,
yeah,
yeah, it
Oh
comes
yeah.
from Coach
that
Steve.
go for
He
you
is
too,
yes,
Coach Mel.
Absolutely. He's definitely one of the best coaches that I've ever had. And I've
yes,
played sports. I'm 45. I've played sports since I was 9 years old.
right, correct.
So I've hadn't had many coaches that really was just great in all aspects of the game. You
Wow,
know?
that's amazing. You
Yeah,
don't find too many like that.
Right, for sure.
You
For
don't
sure.
you don't because you will have some that just out there just for the title.
right.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But again, I respect and I honor. I got so much love for y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep raising these young minds for the
Yeah.
field and off the field because they the future.
Right.
Yeah,
And they in y'all hands. They in y'all hands. And hey, I'd rather have them in y'all hands than somebody else that I don't even know. Y'all doing an amazing job. Thank you. Where my
thank
clap
you.
thing at? Where my clap thing
Yeah,
at?
I got you.
I
I got
can't even find. There we go. Hold on. I'm gonna find it right now. There we go. There we go. There we go. Yeah. So yeah, man.
Thank you.
Shout out to everybody. Shout out to you, Coach Mill. Shout out to you, Coach Stowe. Miss Shakita, Miss Manu, Miss Curtis.
Oh
Um,
yeah, also Coach Chris and Coach
yeah,
Mary
yeah,
also
yeah,
played that coach with me.
yeah.
Shay Macklin and all of
Shay
them.
Macklin,
Oh
yeah.
yeah.
Y'all, man, y'all doing some amazing things. Keep doing what y'all doing. Hopefully, one day I might pop up in Richmond, Virginia. I do like
Please
to move
do.
around.
Oh
I might
yeah.
pop up to check y'all out. Seriously,
For
seriously.
Please
sure, for
do.
sure.
Yeah,
Please do.
you
And
know.
thank you again. Thank you again. It's always great to talk to you. This is a great opportunity. Listen, y'all pounding it every week and
Yeah,
believe
yeah.
me, it's going when it blow, coach, it's gonna blow. So
It's gonna
stay
pop.
down for the grind because when it's that day, yeah, baby, y'all gonna shine. So just keep doing what y'all doing, keep representing for
Hey,
us.
hey, no doubt,
And I appreciate you. I appreciate you.
no
Thank you.
For
doubt.
sure.
And,
Same here.
and let me step in here. Also, thank you guys not only for supporting this show, of course, but supporting some of the other shows in the Nighthawk Network. We've
Yeah,
been
Yes.
seeing y'all popping on and making comments and sharing the lives and all that, and we appreciate that very, very much.
yeah,
Oh
no
yeah.
doubt, no
It's all
doubt,
love.
man.
All love.
So before we go, the flow is y'all. Whoever go first is on y'all. Let's go. It's on y'all. It's on y'all. Look at it. It done froze up on them.
Again, I'm right now. I'm Coach Stowe. I'm coaching for Armstrong Lady Wildcats in Richmond, Virginia. If anybody that's listening is in the area, please come out. We play on Mondays at 6. Yeah, I have a great coaching staff. I cannot do it alone. We are 3-0 right now. We are trying to beat down this thing. The Washington Commanders are sponsoring the league, so we are in good hands. We just need their support, just like anything else. Yeah, so if you're around, if you can, please come out and support your neighborhood sports. The ladies are really showing up and showing out. They like to put their gear on too. They want to do their jukes too. So yes, please come out and see. Yeah, I'm that hard hitting coach, but my coaching staff is great and I appreciate it.
No doubt. Appreciate
Mhm.
you, Coach Mel.
All right. Yep. And I'm Coach Mel. I coach right now. I'm head coach for the Verona Athletic Association Girls Flag. I'm head coach for both the 11U and 13U Girls Flag team. And I also coach a competitive travel girls flag team for Impact Sports. Right now we have a 12U and we'll be starting our 14U team soon. So any girls 13, 14 years old interested in playing travel competitive flag, hit us up. I also actually have my own sports performance and personal training business, and I do online coaching as well. So I'm all over the place, but
Hey,
all
tell us,
about supporting
tell us a
women.
little bit more about that. Your
Oh
training
yeah, so
thing.
I've actually been training for the last 5 years. So more recently, I've been doing a lot of groups with the Black Widows, and I'm actually getting into more online coaching and doing like team sports. So a lot of teams can't really afford source performance coaches or strength and conditioning coaches, and so creating online programs for different football teams and flag teams to help them be able to have affordable um, programs that can keep players from injuring themselves and help them to get elite performance and peak performance out of players.
That's what's up. Can you send me that information and put it on my page, please?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, yeah. Please do that. Please do that. Again, as always, it's an honor and pleasure to have y'all on this show on this platform. Again, this platform is dedicated to y'all. Even though I do men's sports and everything, but this platform is for women, tackle, football, and flag. Because y'all need to get the recognition y'all deserve, man. Because the work that y'all be putting in, y'all put more work in than some of these guys do, and I see these
Oh yeah,
guys, and it's sad,
yeah.
And I went
Yes.
like I said, I went to the Coach Donnie invited me out to her practice, and it was like 90 degrees in Atlanta. These girls was running the hills without complaining.
Right.
Oh yeah.
I could get these guys to run the hills. Be like, Coach, I'm tired. Coach, my stomach hurt. My ear hurt. My toenail just came. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like,
Yeah.
go
Yeah.
get some water. The,
Yeah.
Hmm.
the
Oh
dedication and
yeah.
passion that y'all have for this is amazing.
Oh yeah.
Keep doing it. Keep
Yes.
teaching this game, man. And I'm so very, very proud of every last one of y'all.
Thank
I
you. Thank you.
appreciate you.
Thank
No
you.
doubt.
Thank you.
And
Thank
thank you for coming on. Now, please put everything y'all have from the tryouts, from your performance workout, for your girls flag football team. Please post that stuff on our pages so
you.
we
Okay.
can
Oh yeah.
we can get this out here, because you never know, you might get somebody from New York like, you know what, I want to go down to Richmond and play ball.
Right.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what I'm
Right.
saying? I like what they got going on down there, and they
Hmm.
may make the sacrifice to come,
Right.
Absolutely. For sure.
Right.
So again, I appreciate y'all coming on. Um, I got so many words I can say, man, because y'all are amazing, man.
Thank you.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
I
what people fail to realize is, not only do we coach, but we also have families. We have full-time jobs, and some of us are still players. So, a regular day can be, it
All
can
the
be
day.
hectic. So,
So how
yeah,
y'all balance that out? Both of y'all
God,
married. Both of
God,
y'all work. Both of
God.
y'all.
That's
Okay,
it.
okay.
And
That's
that's
it.
all you can
Right.
say right
All
now
right.
is
There it
God.
is.
That's all
There
I
it
can
is,
But
say.
you
right
know
there.
what? You
There
decide
it
what
is.
you want to do. You make time for what you want and what you enjoy. And one
Yeah.
thing about it, when it comes to football, I think Stoke can agree with this. We found a love and a passion that kind of extends just beyond the playing factor. So it's not hard to make the sacrifices to do what you need to do.
Right.
In that video, y'all didn't hear Miss Linda Jefferson. If you ever get a chance, look up Linda Jefferson.
Okay.
Please look her up. She said in that video, she said one thing about us, all the things that we was going through in the 70s. That's Linda Jefferson, number 48. She
Okay.
said we were a family.
Hmm.
And that's what I'm taking. That's what I take from y'all, the
Oh,
Richmond
for sure.
Blackwell. Y'all a
Yes.
family.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I
Yes.
Absolutely.
feel that when I talk to y'all.
68
Yeah.
percent, I would say, is the reason why we won. Well, how we did is because
Hmm.
we knew that we all had each other back. Like, it was no ifs, ands, or buts. I know if I got beat, the male is on the right side of me, and she gonna cover
Right.
it. So
Exactly.
yeah, we did put the hard work in, but believe it or not, the family aspect is what carried us through and what made it that much better.
Wow.
Hmm.
And I'm gonna
Oh,
tell
yeah.
you, and when Big Easy send y'all these videos of the Toledo Troopers, y'all gonna see the Richmond Black Widows in it.
Right.
Trust and believe, y'all gonna see it, and y'all gonna feel it, because it was so much passion out there. When they used to practice, men used to ride by. Y'all supposed to be in the kitchen and this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Hmm.
You know,
Yeah.
because back then in the 60s and 70s, women were discriminated,
Right.
Yep.
but
Correct.
it was
Unfortunately, this 2025, coach, women still discriminated.
I read to say
yeah,
it's still
yeah,
Hmm.
happening
yeah,
to this
yeah, but
day.
not
You'd
like
be
it was back
surprised.
then. I don't listen,
No,
not
you're
like it
right.
was back
Yeah.
then.
You're
Yeah,
right.
that was a
I
whole
grew
nother
up
Maybe
in
level
that
back
era.
sometime
then.
Yeah,
a
I
little
grew
bit.
up in that era, so I know. And the
Right.
way, and for that head coach, and I see Coach Steve and Coach Bill Stout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm
Hmm.
telling you, man. Y'all will see when Big Easy send y'all this video. But again,
Okay.
thank you for coming on. It's always an honor and pleasure to have y'all on, man. I love y'all. Keep doing what y'all doing. Keep raising these young minds on the field and off the field, and much success for the Richmond Black Widows in 2026. Because I'm gonna be right there on y'all.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
y'all gonna be having two of these.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
That's
That's
the
the goal.
plan.
That's the goal.
No doubt.
Yeah. That's the
No doubt.
goal.
Big Easy. Before we go, you got
Absolutely.
anything?
Yeah, again, thank y'all for coming on. We appreciate it. Remember, you part of this family too now.
Yeah,
Our motto here at the Nighthawk Network is our voices for our people. You are some of our voices. So we definitely want to hear from you and hear from your voices. So, like
no
you said,
doubt.
whatever you got going, make sure you send it out to either me or coach. We'll put it out there and let people know what y'all got going.
No doubt.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys.
Hey, look,
Absolutely.
appreciate y'all, man. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe out there, man. And much love. Keep the faith strong.
Yeah,
Don't
Absolutely.
let nothing take your faith away.
thank you.
Most
Thank you.
Y'all
definitely.
have
Appreciate
a
you.
good one.
All right,
All
You
right.
ladies.
too.
Hey, that was Coach Mel and Coach Stowe. Both of them coached Little League, high school. They both part of the Richmond Black Widows, Division 3. Well, they up Division 2 now. Well, they Division 3 WFA, which is the women's yeah, Women's Football Alliance. They just won the 2025 national championship in Canton, Ohio. So shout out to them. Shout out to Coach Cody Hamandan, who is now the assistant head coach, defensive coordinator for the Wyoming Cavalry. I am so proud of this guy here, man. He's a part of this family network, man. I'm so proud of him, man, because he doing his thing. Much success to him in 2026. Shout out to the Midwestern Bulldogs. They kick off their 2025 season tomorrow at 5:45. They'll be going up against the Hudson Hurricanes. Shout out to the co-owner, Mr. Ethan Stafford, and shout out to the owner who couldn't come on because of technical difficulties, Mr. Devon Sanchez, which he is the owner slash quarterback for the Midwestern Bulldogs. Man, we had a great show, even though we had some technical difficulties. I had to drop to the phone like bam to ask questions.
These things happen, sir. We'll talk.
Right. They do. As always, Big Easy, man. You know, you know, you don't always, people give you shout outs and everything, but I want to give you a shout out, man, because you put up with me. I know I'd run you crazy when Friday get here and everything. You
Mm.
know, you're doing everything you can to keep Straight Sports Talk flowing. You're doing everything to keep all the other programs you have going as well. You are up daily. You are up nightly, doing things for everybody's show, man. And I want to give you your flowers, man. I want to give
Well, the
you
best way you
flowers,
can do
man.
that at the moment is allow me a minute to advertise for my next episode, if you would, sir. All right. This Sunday on the Nighthawk Network, which you're seeing here now on these airwaves, I'm doing my show. I am Nighthawk. On that show, I'm going to talk about my journey in the AI space. Basically, the title of this week's episode is Creativity in the AI Space, where I'm basically going to talk about how I came to know AI, what I've been doing in terms of AI. Like I said, I've been working on multiple projects. I got a whole concept of this thing I call Oblivica. I'll explain that on the show. I'll also talk about my project ebook that I'm working on and some of the things that I want to get into in 2026. And I got people like Coach V and whatnot. I'm also teaching them some of the things that I'm learning because I want to get them involved in the AI space because even today, one of the richest people on the planet, that would be the owner of Amazon, talked about how he is definitely integrating more AI into his platform, and that all his employees will be integrated in some way, shape, or form in the AI. And if that's one of the biggest companies on earth, then you know it's going to be a trickle down effect to all the other countries across the globe that at some point going to have some type of AI integration if they don't already. So, bottom line, like it or not, it's here now. It's this thing we're using. Everybody needs to get familiar with it, get to know it, and I'm gonna talk about how you can come to know that some of that for yourself. How they got free platforms for you to check out all that. So please check out I Am Nighthawk at 9 p.m. on Sunday, where I talk about that and give y'all some insight.
No doubt, no doubt.
Thank you for that, sir.
No doubt, man. No doubt, man. Again, like I say, I want to give you flowers, man, because you do a lot for this network. A lot of people may not say it or whatever, but you do a lot, man, and I appreciate you things that you do for me and for Straight Sports Talk for helping me to where I'm at right now. The devices that I have, I wouldn't have it with wasn't for you or Big U. So shout out to both of y'all. Big Hugh Lee, much love, man. Even though y'all don't be acknowledge me on y'all show, when y'all get on there and I come on there and say something, man.
No,
Yeah,
no.
no, I'm just messing. I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you.
Don't even
You
get me
know I'm a
started
mess
now.
with you, man. So again,
Yeah.
before we close, I want to give a shout out to the Midwestern Bulldogs. They got a game coming up tomorrow at 5:45. 5:45 at Total Sports Complex in Novi, Michigan, on Grand River Avenue. They'll be going against the Hudson Hurricanes. Kickoff is at 5:45. Shout out to the co-owner that was on, who spoke for the owner because he had some difficulties going on. Shout out to Coach Ethan Stanford. He is the co-owner slash head coach for the Midwestern Bulldogs. Shout out to
Oh, well,
Mr.
hold on,
Donovan.
Coach. No, no. Before you go on, remember you can catch that game according to Coach Stafford on the Midwestern Bulldogs website. So
Right,
remember, get tomorrow 5:45. Check out their website, and they should be live streaming that game.
right. Thank you for kidding, because I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they will be streaming that game on Midwestern Bulldogs Facebook page. So go to that Facebook page. Kickoff is at 5:45. You want to come down and see the game? It's at Total Sports Complex in Novi, Michigan, off Grand River Avenue. Kickoff at 5:45. Also, I want to thank our other guest, assistant head coach, defensive coordinator for now the Wyoming Cavalry, Coach Cody. I'm so proud of him, man. Me and him talk quite daily, about football, about life, about everything, man. He a good dude, man. Got good
Absolutely.
energy, good
Yes.
energy, you know.
Yes.
Um, and also, I two guests that was just on, man. I love these two ladies here, man. I love the work that they doing. I love everything that they do for the community, for these young ladies, and for the Black Widows, the Richmond Black Widows. Let me take that back. The 2025 Division Three National WSA champions. Shout out to them, national champions. That right? Because they deserve that until somebody else take it from them. But ain't nobody gonna take it from them because that ain't gonna happen. So now they moving up to Division Two now. So shout out to Coach Stowe Staval and Coach Mel Ross. Ross, man, I get her last name.
Rouse.
Rouse. There you go,
Yes.
Coach
And,
Mel
and and
Rouse.
and let me put prayers out to all the athletes that we talk to, because you know these are people, they're not getting paid the big money like the NFL players, or
Right,
not even the type of money that the WNBA players are making. Some of
right,
these people, in fact, most of them that we bring on the show, they playing for the low price of free. But
free
truth be told, it's greater than that for them because they play for the love of the game.
for the
And it's a
love.
lot because, as we talked about earlier, they got lots going on outside of just them playing. Some of them
Right,
are coaches also. Coach Hamadar talked about not only is he coaching, but he refereeing. He
yeah. The
man,
USA
right,
team, yeah, yeah,
right, and then of course their parents, their grandparents in some cases. They got a lot going on, but they still
yeah,
find time for the game that they love, and I appreciate that, and I
yeah,
pray that they keep that energy going.
yeah, and they don't complain about it. They don't complain. And
Right,
some of
and
you
then it's
guys,
second nature.
yes, some of you guys need to take note of that. Y'all want to play football, but you don't want to put the work in, or trust the process. You want to complain. You don't want to show up. You just want to show up for the game, and it don't always work like that. That's why a lot of you guys don't get noticed. You talk about you want to go to the next level, but you don't want to do next level stuff. You don't want to trust the process. You don't want to put the work in. You don't want to eat right. You want to go out and do this. You want to party. While these other cats, they putting the work in. They
You
putting
want
the
the
work in.
results without putting in the work that you need to make it happen.
Exactly. Exactly. So with that, everybody have an awesome weekend. Be safe out there. It's a lot of clowns out there, but keep God in front of you. Keep God in front of you. Keep your faith strong. And as always, go blue.
Absolutely. Hey, y'all, check it out. Next week, we got a new theme song for the outro. Be looking out for that, all right?
All right. Oh, one more thing, y'all. Hey, Michigan taking on Wisconsin at the Big House at 12 p.m. Tune in.
You
Go
can
blue.
catch that on Fox, baby. Check it on out. We
Go
out,
blue.
people.
Go blue.